I've left the tower, yet I keep having the same dreams. I've left the tower.
I hope you've come to drink.
Bit busy, can't talk. Ta-ta.
A word of advice. Never go into the egg mining business.
Well?
I just received a notice from Devaith Fear that he will not be accepting any more deliveries from me. Ungrateful swit. On a positive note, however, he also won't evaporate me, so thank you.
Well?
The disaster has passed, and I've been given a second chance. A third chance. Whatever number this is, I'm eternally grateful.
Get on or get moving. I don't have all day. Where are you going? Farther away. That's probably a good idea. I can take you as far as Nisus or Telmora. Do either of those locations interest you?
Stuff of nightmares, that one. and enjoy the view? You're not bad with a lockpick.
She can be curt, but trust when I say we need Mistress Strother, and not only for the sake of Voss and Telmora. Despite her temper, my mistress truly seeks the best for Vardenfell. She cares too much, as the cliché goes. Just help her, please.
Looks like the Daedra certainly put you through your paces. How did you fare? Do you have the stones I asked for? So you're a scholar as well. I certainly wouldn't have predicted that. Before the tribunal showed up, we Dunmer worshipped the Daedra. They raised no small amount of havoc, but they also left us valuable gifts. Gifts like the stones. Nothing until they rest side by side. If a mage manages to wake all 7, well, let's just say their powers of persuasion are put to the test. Of course not. Why should I be? The powers of Oblivion hold no great mysteries for mages like me, and House Telvanni has no time for folklore and childish superstitions. What's the point of power left unclaimed? Good. My dear Lane chooses her allies well. I'll prepare the stones, but one other task remains. You might be equal to the challenge. I must call on a particularly shrewd Remora named Zykanaz. He refuses all summons, so we'll have to use less pleasant means of negotiation. I'll send you to his home plane. Go there, weaken him, and I'll draw you both back to Nirn. Surely an adventurer of your stature isn't frightened of a single Dremora? Summoning Daedra is no more dangerous than taming bears, and even the dull-witted orcs can do that. It's quite safe. I'll send it away as soon as our business is concluded. I hope you'll keep those deliberations brief. I'm opening the path now. When you stand ready to face Zykanaz, simply enter the portal. And don't worry, I'll make sure you have a way back on the other side. I always keep my promises. The ritual allows me to speak to you through the veil, so keep your mind open when you reach the other side. Or as open as you can manage. Mor molag kan shanta del norgandra abagayanye. It's done. Trounce that unruly Dremora, and the reward I promised is yours. I hear the rattling of chains. You've arrived. Strike down Zykanaz, then hurry back to the portal. Well done. I envy your youth. I might have found some way to rob or deceive a weakened benefactor, but not you. It's just on to the next adventure. Vibrance and integrity. What a curious combination. Spare me your incredulity, Outlander. Not a word I told you was a lie. I simply didn't care to divulge all that I could have. Truly, it's baffling you didn't suspect this from the start. Why else summon a Daedra if not to make a bargain? I truly fail to see how it is any of your concern, but I suppose you have done me a favor. To put it simply, I need more time. I don't do this out of vanity. An ancient threat looms at the edge of my sight. I must remain until it is dealt with.
Treacherous Halalu, trying to point.
Well done. Spare me your incredulity. I truly fail to see how it is. That would be your opinion, wouldn't it? My path is clear. A Daedric pact may seem a grim choice, but I'm prepared for the consequences. Now, you adventurers love trinkets and gold, yes? I trust this will suffice. Farewell. I shall begin the summoning immediately. Lane, be ready. Zykanaz, Duke of Black Covenant, appear! By the 7 stones of your Dark Prince, you will parley with me.
Dratha, come to treat with another of Baal's servants? You will pay for this.
Silence, Daedra. Bend and heed my words. I demand immortality. Name your price.
Yes, price. There is no gift without cost, witch. I will grant your wish, but know this. You will live in endless fear, for on a day of my master's choosing, I will come in the guise of a mortal man to claim your withered soul for Cold Harbor. There you will face an eternity of anguish, and drown forever in an icy sea of shame. Tell me, Scion of Azura, do you accept my terms?
I accept.
The covenant is made. Beseem you, Magister.
Your actions have ensured the safety and prosperity of Telmor for years to come. Quite an accomplishment for a wiry youth. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have preparations to make. Many, many preparations. You've served me well, but you overstep. This pact is deeply personal, and I will not be second-guessed. Nothing is more precious than time. The more precious the gift, the higher the price. Ha! Ask me again in a few hundred years. Risk is the price of any worthwhile endeavor. A vigorous adventurer like you should know that already. The trick is managing that risk, and no one navigates danger better than a Telvanni master.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not exactly pleased either, but Mistress Dratha insisted this was the only way. I'm sorry if you feel I wasn't honest with you, but either way, I owe you my thanks once again. You need to understand, Mistress Dratha is a wise woman. She knows exactly the horrors she has agreed to. This choice was made not for herself, but for the greater good. I didn't wish to betray you, but I trust her actions in this matter. It's a danger that is long to come. I know very little, but I believe neither you nor I will ever see it in our lifetimes. If it's enough to accept the tortures of Cold Harbor, I'm thankful I will never live to see it.
Treacherous Halalu!
You lead, and I'll follow.
Red Mountain's probably going to explode and cover the land in boiling lava. It's inevitable. In the meantime, we all have to make a living, am I right? So, interested in taking a silt strider before the mountain takes us all? We make regular runs between here and Vivek City. We can also take you to Molag Mar if you prefer. Do either of those destinations appeal to you?
Give me a second.
stroke of luck. You're a warrior, yes? Of course you are. I need your help, Sarah. All is not well in Martus Arkin. Husbandry run amok. Our chief breedsman, Drovos Nelvain, created a new genus of Quama. They've proven to be very aggressive and impossible to control. When I advised caution, Drovos nearly killed me, called me an intellectually stunted poltroon. Drovos managed to create a royal queen egg. If the egg hatches, our native Quama will be wiped out. He's gone mad, Sarah, and all of Vardenfell may pay the price. I need you to destroy this egg, white out the scribs-in-waiting, and deal with Drovos. I hate that it's come to this, but Drovos forced my hand. Quama husbandry is a delicate science. Introducing a belligerent expansionist breed like this? It's madness, pure and simple. We can't take the risk. They're unique. Selective breeding's nothing new in the egg trade. Some breedsmen focus on increased yield, while others focus on strength and longevity. Drovos wanted the best of everything. A combination of classical breeding and alchemy. Mad science, if you will. No one doubts Drovos's brilliance, but his methods are ghastly. Guiding a species towards specific traits takes years of work, generations. But that's too slow for Drovos. Unnatural? Emphatically yes. Nature couldn't produce Quama like this, not without gross interference. I can't stress this enough. If this breed spreads beyond Martus Arkin, we are in for an environmental catastrophe. So please, make haste. Yes, I suppose we rushed right past introductions. I'm Rydana Devani, sub-Tamrielic naturalist. I oversee mining practices for House Halalu, ensuring that the Quama aren't exposed to undue risk from disease, starvation, or parasitic infestations. They were promising at first. Quama are hardy creatures, but they still fall prey to the droops and parasitic mites. It's not unheard of to lose entire colonies to disease. Breeding in resistances made sense. It was a mistake, clearly. Drovos possesses a keen intellect, but no restraint. Too much Telvanni in him, I suspect. He has no allies, no official connections, only the work. In truth, this isn't his first transgression. He's been a penstroke away from death more than once. They don't know what he's done, and there's no time to tell them. The new queen could hatch any minute. Drovos also hired a company of mercenaries to protect him. Small-minded ruffians called the Rumble Guard. They're the brutes that chased me out.
Hit them where it hurts. Ugh, really went splat, huh? Hey, you asked for this. Let's make some noise. Get yourself free, quick! From you. Hey! I'm all ears. You need something, friend? Yes, I love talking to you. Honestly, I can't get enough of traveling with you. I'm always learning something new. done.
That's just not fair to them.
This shouldn't take long. Crap! Look out! You just keep growing. Couldn't have done it better myself. No one is going to believe this! Let's make some noise. Delicate and dashing. Let's show them what we got. What's it feel like, all that magicka? hold back. Just try and stop me.
Advance!
Fun. Think they got what it takes? downright dirty. And that's how it's done. Bugging you?
Finally! I thought you might have been eaten. Is it done? Did you take care of that madman Drovos? Well, this has been an ugly business, hasn't it? A talented breedsman dead, a brood exterminated, mercenaries slaughtered. Sometimes I miss the Academy. Please take this. House Lalu owes you a great debt. Safe travels, Zera.
Wait, this isn't right.
You there, adventurer! Ah, my second favorite assistant. What a pleasant surprise. We may salvage this expedition yet. I'm afraid things are going very poorly inside this ruin. We suffered a major setback at the hands of artisan Lenarman, a grave robber of exceptionally low breeding. He's looking for an artifact, you see, and thought he could use us to find it. I managed to escape, but left my Dwemer control rod behind. The heart of Lorcan, as if it even exists. The irony is that this ruin really does contain an item of power, a Dwemer relic called a Bathark Prism. If you help me rescue my aides, retrieve my rod, and obtain this prism, I'd happily compensate you. With the exception of capable bodyguards like Vimy Lacroix, finding competent assistants has proven difficult. Unfortunately, she and I were separated during our escape. I suggest you begin searching for Vimy at our camp inside the ruins. That's an excellent question. Scholarship on the subject leaves much to be desired. One of my less daring contemporaries believes it might function as a kind of codex, translating tonal patterns into legible script. Difficult to say. A tonal codex sounds almost too good to be true. But I don't have the luxury of dismissing such rumors out of hand, particularly when a scoundrel like Lenarman takes interest. Because he's an incompetent fraud. The fool couldn't find dirt if he fell off a horse. He needs an experienced scholar to guide him through the ruin. You see, Lenarman believes this might be the final resting place of the heart of Lorcan. Not familiar with the myth? Priests will tell you that the god Lorcan tricked various divine forces into creating the world. This upset the natural order of things, and so his fellow gods yanked his heart out as punishment. Don't be ridiculous. The heart of Lorcan is a work of pure fantasy, unless you believe it plausible that Auriel attached Lorcan's talking heart to an arrow and shot it across the sea. We'll find no ancient god hearts here. Sorry to disappoint. Yes, one of my own design. A fine piece of craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. I hope those thugs didn't break it when they stole it from me. The rod exerts control over Dwemer automata. Even a fool like Lenarman could cause some havoc with it. Yes, and I'm sure he's using it to great effect. The rod can deactivate some of the machines and turn others into allies. Far too powerful a device for the likes of Lenarman. When you face him, make sure you retrieve that rod.
Easy does it. You're safe now.
Oh, thank the 3 Vimy got me out. Those mercenaries planned to use me as bait for those damned dwarven machines. Be careful in there, or you'll wind up with a shattered leg too.
My brother and I signed on with Naramo because we needed the money. We knew it would be dangerous, but nothing like this. If Vimy hadn't rescued us, we'd be dead as tailless squaws. I don't know how we're gonna get Duran out of here.
Wow, if it isn't Naramo's second favorite assistant. I'm assuming he told you to find me. As you can see, the situation's not ideal. We could use some help. Naramo wants you to snatch his stupid control rod back from that oaf Lenarman, right? Well, we've got bigger problems. I rescued this lot from Lenarman's mercenaries, but they still have our dig leader Kasuda and 2 others. Well, if you're feeling spry, you could try to track down some information about this Bethark prism Naramo keeps yammering about. I was ready to cut and run, but with your help, we might still be able to turn a profit on this disaster. We're really doing this, huh? I hope Kasuda and the others appreciate the effort. Lotail will get this lot back to the surface. Naramo and I will be right behind you. Like I said before, Naramo hired Kasuda to lead the dig. She's tough as they come, organized too. She made my job a lot easier, I can tell you that. Most of the time I have to whip the party into shape every now and again. Not with Kasuda. Right, Tholador and Tyrnia. Tholador's a sharp-eyed wood elf. We brought him on to look for traps. Tyrnia's a sellsword like Loda-Eel. Unfortunately, they're both mouthy as aelets. I hope they haven't made Lenarman mad enough to kill them. Yeah. Nchuleftank's chock full of dark corners and hidden perches. We made it about halfway through the ruin, then Lenarman's goons came down on us like a sack full of hammers. I got Naramo out, but he lost his rod during the scuffle. I did. Pulling Duran and Berain out wasn't too hard, but Loda-Eel was anxious to dole out some justice along the way. Ended up stabbing and hacking our way out. We really stirred up the hornet's nest. Now Lenarman's thugs are on high alert. Hey, I just work here. If Naramo says the heart isn't here, that's good enough for me. My only concern is rescuing our diggers and keeping them safe. Of course, finding some loot sure wouldn't hurt.
Oh, Vimy. I see you're still alive. Excellent.
What are you doing in here? Didn't I just get you out?
I will not have Lenarman stealing my prize. With our friend here, I have nothing to fear.
All this optimism. Wow. No offense, friend.
I know secret paths through the ruins. We will shadow our intrepid assistant and help as opportunities present themselves.
I erect the spine of warning, stranger. Do not seek to harm those I protect, and I will not seek to harm you.
I hope you're suitably prepared. Nchuleftang promises to be quite a challenge. You can rest easy knowing that Vimy and I will be right behind you. Well, a good distance behind you. But you can count on me for moral support. Well, I'm certain we can aid you with the constructs and traps. Even without my control rod, I'm a capable dungeoneer. Then, once we retrieve the rod, I can assist you even further. We should be able to rally some of these automata to help us.
We're really doing this, huh? I hope Kasuda and the others appreciate the effort. Lotail will get this lot back to the surface. Naramo and I will be right behind you.
My brother and I signed on with Naramo.
Oh, thank the 3 Vimy.
You're a lifesaver. Literally. Watch for steam vents up ahead. They always hiss before they fire. Good luck. I'm getting out of here.
We got this. Let's teach them a lesson. Barely broke a sweat. Let's give it all we've got. little thing. I didn't even hear it click. Could have been worse. Please be a challenge!
Whoever you are, thank you. The Narman went deeper into the ruin. You can catch him if you hurry. I have to get back to the expedition. Don't go easy on these brutes, all right?
We show them. Keep your weapons ready.
Root the starry breaches. I was beginning to lose hope. Lenarman's ahead, still struggling with Naramo's control wall. I think I can make that on my own. Be careful down here, friend.
Was that it? there's more nearby. Something really fun? Please be a challenge. I can feel it humming. Stay light on your feet! can understand all that? I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
One moment. One down. And the other. All yours. Let's hope that rod still works, because otherwise, this will get really tedious.
Fine work retrieving the device. Good help is so hard to find. No offense, Vimy. Now, the control rod, if you please. Wonderful. Now, we simply tighten the capacitor, reset the tonal frequency, and... Oh. Lenormand somehow managed to crack the resonator crystal. That, of course, led to a catastrophic misalignment of the tonal assembly. In other words, this rod is useless. I've never seen one of my tools so thoroughly ruined. I'm almost impressed. No, but it's not a total loss. With the rod broken, Lenormand cannot turn any more of the automata against us. That may hamper his progress as well. Small victories, yes? We're close. I know it. We must keep moving forward.
We've got a horde of mercenaries searching for us and scads of dwarven death machines prowling around, but hey! At least we've got a broken control rod now, right? Well, enough talk. Off we go, huh?
Obey my call. You will submit. The machines will reinforce.
I think I'm going down.
Hurry, Assistant. The prism must be somewhere ahead.
Well, that was one experience I never want to repeat. Let's keep moving. That's remarkably unimpressive.
Looks can be deceiving, my dear Vimy. This is our prize.
Hooray.
I wouldn't mind taking a look around this vault before we leave. Quite a trove we've discovered.
Let's have a look around. Maybe we'll finally find something valuable.
The Dwemer hid a number of treasures down here. I wonder what other clues investigation may yield. Yet another Dwemer astrolabe. Unremarkable, I'm
And
afraid.
worthless. Story of our lives. Let's have a look around. Maybe... And there's a Centurion head here. Why?
Without the interior machinery, I'm afraid we're left to wonder.
I do love wondering.
Well, here's a gem. This coffer held something of special significance.
Let me guess. You have no idea what it was, and it's gone now.
Right, on both counts. Sadly, I see nothing else of interest. We should leave these ruins, Assistant.
Empty-handed again. At least we're alive.
That looks shiny. Quick, while no one's looking. You found all that in there? You're going to regret this. It's your funeral. That's what I'm talking about. You're not bad with a lockpick.
You might wonder if this whole experience has put me off delving Dwemer ruins for a while. It hasn't. Honestly, this sort of thing happens to me all the time.
Oh, it feels good to breathe in the ash again. I may carry a limp for the rest of my days, but at least I have days to spare. Thanks again, Fleur.
I'll be honest. I thought we were going to die down there. I'm glad you and Miss Lacroix were able to prove me wrong. As for that damned high elf, we'll never be working for him again. He cut and run the moment those mercenaries showed up.
Naturally, Naramo's trying to renegotiate our delving fee. Unexpected circumstances, he says. I'll show him unexpected circumstances when I ram my quill up his arse.
You show great martial skill, sword friend. I erect the spine of respect. I regret not killing more of those dry-skinned mercenaries, but to see my partner safe and sound, that brings me great joy.
Captured by a pack of milk-drinking elves. Oh, humiliating. Sure, they had me outnumbered in 100 to 1, but still. I'm glad Lotail made it out at least. I don't know what I'd do without this stupid lizard following me around.
You know, this is the first time I've enjoyed the smell of Vardenfell air. You know what it smells like? It smells like being alive. Thanks for all the help down there.
Another successful expedition. There were hiccups, yes, but a few bruises and one broken limb are a small price to pay for a find like this. Speaking of our find, do you have the prism? Excellent! I've already devised a number of experiments to test its capabilities. If the prism does function as a tonal codex, every scholarly journal in Tamriel will take notice. You'll receive some credit, of course. A glowing footnote, at least. Regrettably, yes. When I gather with other Dwemer scholars, I will make it my mission to stress the raw magnitude of Lenarmen's failure. But there's no reasoning with some people. The mystique of the heart is just too strong. More's the pity. Yes, of course. Never let it be said that Naramo doesn't compensate his assistants. Your aid proved invaluable. I trust this is adequate? Until we meet again, my friend.
You might wonder if this whole...
Take care of yourself. I'm sure we'll meet again in some other machine-infested ruin. We did, thanks to your efforts. Gotta admit, I'm shocked we made it out of there alive. Duren probably earned himself a limp, but on the whole, I'd call this a measured success. I follow Naramo to the next dig, I guess. He seems pretty excited about this Bethark whatever it is. For now, at least. Once he gets bored with it, we'll be off to our next adventure. So long as he keeps paying me, that works just fine. Take care of yourself. I'm sure we'll meet again in some other machine-infested ruin.
I've never seen a Dwemer crystal quite this lively. This promises to be a fascinating investigation.
Naturally, Naramo's trying to renegotiate our delving.